So this next question is specific to the triangle IP tool, the tip tool. And the person is asking kind of open-endedly, how does the tool help prosecuting patents? And prosecuting, what people mean when they say prosecuting patents, that's after you file the patent, there's some argument back and forth with the patent office, and they call that prosecution. So that's all that word means. And during that process, there's really a dearth of information as you look at the file, like how much you think it's going to cost to finish it out. Somebody might be deciding whether or not they want to continue. Ultimately, it's going to be assigned to a part of the patent office, and then ultimately to an examiner who's going to be the person you argue with. And some examiners are easy, some of them are hard. So the tool gives you analytics on your examiner to tell you if you've been unlucky enough to get somebody that doesn't like to allow patents, so you know that it's going to be a lot of back and forth and perhaps expensive. And the budget estimator will kind of take that into account as it sits there, and you might find a case that you thought would be quite simple and it's going to be 50% more expensive than this other case. And that's simply because this examiner goes on average 6 rounds of argument and has a 20% allowance rate versus another examiner that averages 1.5 rounds of argument and has an 80% allowance rate. So knowing that and having that intelligence on your decision maker is really crucial as you're perhaps weighing the prospects of cutting this or that or focusing here or there. So the tool will give you all of that. It'll also give you a little bit of insight into your counsel. We look at a particular counsel and how they do in that particular area, and if things are really awry, we'll note. If they're pretty much average and within norms, there's nothing to be alarmed about generally. So in most cases, you're not going to get flagged in one direction or the other, but sometimes you'll get that that counsel that's extraordinary good or extraordinary good for a particular technology or extraordinarily bad, and we'll note that too. So you can kind of get an idea and some analytics and deep learning insights into what might be happening with your particular case. So you can make decisions about what you want to do. And just like any sort of there's lies, damn lies, and statistics. Like any sort of statistics, you should take it with a grain of salt, because ultimately you have an innovation, and that's probably going to be the biggest outcome determiner on whether you get a patent, because it just may not be something that's innovative or may be truly innovative. And the strategies you take, whether you go for really broad claims or really narrow claims, it's all going to affect how difficult your prosecution is. But being able to size up the situation, to know, what kind of team you have, who the umpire is, all very crucial to having that good intelligence on what's going on with your particular case. So you can independently size up what's likely to happen and what your strategy should be. So these are all questions that are really difficult to answer, and you want to see your patent prosecutor squirm. You start asking these questions, like how much is it going to cost end to end? How likely am I to get a patent? And do you have a lot of experience in this area? Those are all things that really difficult to get good answers at. So the tool takes a swing at trying to give you those insights so you have an idea on what you're dealing with a particular case. So I think these are really breakthrough insights. And with those insights, I think you can make better decisions and perhaps change your game. Go with those narrow claims, right? Appeal a case. Do some examiner interviews, step it up if it's difficult to get things through with this particular examiner. So I think it should help you size up and hopefully get better outcomes when it comes to getting your patents to the patent office. So I hope that helps and answers the question. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have any follow-up questions or any comments with regard to this video, leave it in the comments below. Thanks.